Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my class. So, me, Kaksangti Devarma, uh, students of ICFA University Tripura, program MAT first semester, course title Psychology of Learning and Development. So, today I'm going to present on Gordon Allport theory of personality. So, first of all, let us know about the Gordon Allport. So, Gordon Allport, he was born on November 11, 1897 and died on October 9, 1967. So, he was an American psychologist and educator who developed an original theory of personality. He was one of the first modern trait theorists, and he was best known for his contributions to the trait theory of personality. And according to Allport, these traits are influenced by our childhood experience, our current environment, and the interactions between them. Uh, Allport, he hypothesized that internal and external forces influence an individual behavior and personality. Also, he referred to these forces as genotype and phenotype. Uh, like Genotype means like internal force. Genotypes are internal force that relate to how a person retains information and uses it to interact with the world. So this is genotypes. And next is phenotype. Phenotypes are external forces that relate to the way an individual accepts his or her surrounding and how other influence his or her behavior. So these are genotypes and phenotypes. So next is definitions of personality. As we can see here, the term personality is derived from the Latin word persona, which means the mass. So here Allport in 1961 he defined personality as dynamic organizations within the individual of those psychological systems that determine characteristics, behavior, and thought. So next is let us know about what is trait. So a trait is a characteristic that can be used to describe a person. Like they are the basic units on which our personalities are structured, and because every trait combination is unique, every personality is unique too. As we all are a human being, we all have different personality, and because of that, as we have different behavior, we have different thought, our way of thinking is different from each others, so we are unique and different from each others. And so here Allport view trait as building blocks of personality. So according to psychologist Gordon Allport, he categorized trait into three levels. First is cardinal trait, second central trait, and third secondary trait. So here you can see the building blocks of three trait: cardinal trait, central trait, and secondary trait. So let us know about this more in detail. So number one, cardinal trait. These cardinal traits are rare and cannot be found in many people. When cardinal trait is found in a person, one or two of these traits can actually be used to define entire personalities of such people. A couple of traits can actually be used to describe entire personalities. So, for example, like here we can see Mother Teresa and Hitler. If we look at Mother Teresa, a trait or a couple of traits that she strongly associated with goodness and kindness. And if we speak about Hitler dictatorships, uh, we can dictatorship can be a trait, and ruthlessness can actually be trait that can be used to describe the personality completely. That's what we actually mean by cardinal trait. So these are cardinal trait. Number two, central trait. So, central trait, these are a fundamental trait that forms the basic foundation of personality, not as dominant as cardinal trait. Like these, these are important, but they are not as dominant as cardinal trait. Now, according to Allport, every person contains 5 to 10 such traits, and these are actually present in people in varying magnitude, and their personality are all different to one another. Their personality are very unique. So example we can take like self-confidence, shyness, honesty, etc. So 5 or 10 of these types of traits can actually be used to describe a person, and their present different people in different magnitude. And the third is secondary trait. So secondary trait can actually relate to attitude of preferences, and they're often seen in certain situations only. Now if we take an example like some people getting really anxious when they are in chaos, they can't wait to actually get over that situation. Like there is a general fear among them when a lot of people face while speaking in public. So while people who are normally highly assertive can display submissive personalities before the law, or when they are actually encountered by the police, or when they are vulnerable in general. So as we see, secondary trait can actually be very situational. They can therefore be very difficult to detect, and they are only simulated by certain specific trigger. Now these are the types of trait identified by Allport, and these constitute his trait theory. So traits are essential building block of personality. A combination of various traits actually constitute a personality, as per Gordon Alford. So here Gordon Alford, he focused on how each person was different from the next due to their salient personality component. A person personality trait will make up their motivations and actions. So he believed that personality of an individual is shaped by a person's experience and environment. He also believed that a person's personality was determined at birth through biological means. And according to Allport, an individual personality is influenced by their childhood experience, present environment, and their interactions between two concepts. So these are the theory given by Allport. So here I will like to conclude my presentations. Thank you everyone.